Right, if you clicked on this video, then chances are that you know a sport called tennis and may have even handled a tennis racket. Around 1.17%. Yep, you heard that right. Only 1.17% of the global population plays tennis. It's 4 times less player base and fan base than football, or soccer if you're American. Why, you may ask? Well, tennis is one of the hardest sports to learn and master. When you watch giants of tennis like Roger Federer dancing on the courts, you may think that the sport looks easy. All you have to do is chase a ball like a dog and hit it, right? Wrong. The people who have never played tennis before always underestimate the amount of hand-eye coordination, flexibility, agility, speed and strength required for tennis. And if you think that's a mouthful, then consider the mental side of the game that you have to master. If you're simply playing tennis for fun with your family, then tennis, well, it isn't that hard. Swing the racket and after a few attempts, you will be able to make contact with the ball in the center of your strings. However, if you're going to take the game more seriously, then that's the point where tennis gets considerably more difficult. Let's look at the statistics. Only one person out of 1,000 elite players will actually make it professional per year. That's less chance than winning the national lottery. Alright. Let's break things down. In my opinion, there are 3 elements that determine your skill level. First of all, to become decent at the game, you need to have a good technique. It's what tennis coaches start teaching you in your very first tennis lesson. Having good technique allows you to hit the ball where you want to go, with power, and it also would protect you from injuries. The serve is arguably the hardest technique to master. The biomechanics required to get the most out of every muscle of your body is, well, extremely complex. I won't go into much detail about the specific movements that's required, as that's for another video. The second most important element is your physical condition and genetics. If you're playing doubles with your grandma, who most likely wouldn't hit the ball very hard, unless if she's a Wimbledon champion, of course. Then, well, the physical demands are like taking a light jog in the park. However, if you're aiming to play tennis at a more skillful level, then the physical demand suddenly skyrockets. Raining down 130 miles per hour aces or producing bullets down the line requires the use of many parts of your body, like driving with the legs, rotating your trunks, and accelerating your arm, just to name a few. Constant big hitting would potentially cause a variety of strains in your body. How well you perform in tournaments relies on how well your body can handle these strains. The third most important element is your mental game. I personally believe that what separates Alcaraz from someone ranked, let's say, 100th in the world, is their ability to remain calm and make correct decisions on big moments. This doesn't just apply to the top players of this sport, it applies to anyone who competes often. Your willingness to improve also determines how good of a player you are. Nick Kyrgios is a classic example. Please don't take this wrongly, I have huge admiration for Nick, but he isn't seen as the most hard-working player on the tour compared to players like Nadal. He is one of the biggest talents of tennis who has reached the world number 11th on the ranking leaderboard. If Nick takes the sport as serious as he should, then I personally believe that he potentially could be world number 1 someday. The Spanish machine Alcaraz won the US Open this year and has reached world number 1 spot at only age 19. His forehand normally dominates opponents on the court, but his biggest asset is his mind. He is extremely mature for his age, and he also has an incredible work ethic, which is why he is one of the best players in the world right now. That's all I have time for in this video today, sadly. It's your decision, but it would help a small YouTuber like me who's only just starting out a lot if you subscribed. Anyways, thank you for watching till the end, and I'll catch you in the next video.